What is up, guys? How we all doing? Welcome back, welcome back. Finally got my hands on RoadCraft, and I'm going to be taking a little bit of a look at it today, to be honest with you. I'm going to see whether it kind of lives up to the expectations, kind of have a look at, some of the settings, and what the game genuinely has to offer, really. But yeah, without further ado, let's get stuck in. I am going to have a look. Crossplay is enabled in the game. You can configure that. That's fine. All right, let's have a look at some of the settings at the moment. Video. What we running here? Sharpness. Let's put frame gen on. Let's see what that does. Motion blur off. What's the FPS limit? Should we stick it to 60? We'll keep all that in high. Keep all that in ultra. Be absolutely fine. Oh, really? Well, that is a great start to RoadCraft. Instant crash. Gotta love it. I guess it didn't like that. Oh dear. Oh, it's to be expected, isn't it? It's to be expected. It obviously didn't like what I did. Right, let's go. Yes, okay. Right, so let's go for audio. Let's turn the music down a bit. We'll keep all of that up. We got up here surround. Or okay, we'll keep it there. They got some settings. See, now I was looking at the steering wheel. Now, I've not yet played this on the steering wheel. This is my first time loading it up. But I think in the consensus of what it is at the moment, I think is a bit hit and miss. Some steering wheels work, some steering wheels don't. Oh, I'll link that later. Right, start game, campaign selection. Okay, company name. We'll call it Diesel. There we go. Wait, what? Ah, okay. Let's call it DVC then. Alright. We got a choice. Choose the two vehicles. So we've got like Land Rover and we got... Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go for the Landy, you know. Looks a lot... Yeah. I think that is going to be... I think that's going to have to be the one, I reckon. Now, company customizations. Now, for previous titles, obviously, customization with the vehicles, you were able to kind of change colors of, your vehicles independently. But I'm fairly confident that if you pick... Yeah, I thought that was going to be the case. If you pick one color, I think that is the company color that you're going to be stuck with by the looks of it. So let's just play it safe and let's just go for black. No, this is RoadCraft. This is. Are you sure you want to apply this customization to your company? Cool. Map selection. What's in the garage? The different scouts. Shop. Okay. By the looks of it, there's quite a variety. I'm pretty sure there's over 40 different vehicles to choose from, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Pull the check out. Is it not going to let me go back? There we go. Campaign selection. Okay, industrial town somewhere of the seashore. It's about to be hit by a massive storm. You've been tasked with making sure key infrastructure objects as are well protected from both the incoming weather and the flood that it will surely cause. Okay, let's get going. How's it going, Josh? Yeah, Dad. This is my first time. This is my first time playing it. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. See, I was always a bit iffy with it because, I mean, of course, I'm a massive advocate of SnowRunner. Absolutely love SnowRunner. I have hundreds of hours, if not thousands of hours in SnowRunner. You know, I played Expeditions. Expeditions was okay. It didn't really hit the mark for me. I thought it was a little bit of a wasted opportunity, in my opinion. It did bring some cool aspects to it, but yeah. But I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy this one a little bit more. That's the plan anyway. Thank you for the follow, Alan. Much appreciated. Okay, welcome to RoadCraft. You'll be guided through tutorial panels. Okay. Got it.
Hey there. The name's Kelly, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood dispatcher for today. And every day unless we screw something up. Then the company replaces us, like dead batteries. But until then, I'll be here to help as much as I can. Not that you need much help with your first task. You need to head to the lookout point and take in the general layout of that town on the coast. They're bracing for one hell of a storm. I suggest you get on with the agenda before the storm hits.
Sure thing. Sure thing. But first, before I do that, control scheme. So you have different control schemes. Dead zones as well, which is, I know, hit and miss. I think I need to toggle. Let's go to library a moment. Properties, controller, enable Steam input. Let's see if that helps matters. Well, that's always a good start. It's always a good start. Controller is not working. Which is annoying. That's okay. We'll play it on mouse and keyboard for a bit. And we'll see what happens on mouse and keyboard. I'm guessing it's you. Okay, so we got some funky different cameras. Interior looks really nice though. I give it that. We lean out the windows still. Yeah, mirrors are okay. Cool. We'll give it a whirl. Note that it was updated. Reach the location, check the surroundings. Okay, let's go. Now I noticed that they've got a completely different control layout. I was looking at like the control schemes and stuff, especially for like what's it called, the cranes and stuff like that. Apparently they're different controls, so we'll see. We'll see. Thank you very much for the likes though, guys. I do appreciate it. What we got to go up here. Right, so E is for all drive. Check out the surrounding. I have to admit, straight off the bat.
Enjoying the sights? I often hear they're the best part of your job. At least your job has a best part. I have to make do with cheap coffee and a broken AC. Ready for your next mission? Well, aren't you lucky? Investigate the phosphate plant. Not too exciting, but who am I to argue, right? Go take a look.
Oh. Yeah, the controls are a little bit wobbly. Good lord. Hey, it looks nice though. I get, you know, they always do a really good job with their games though, don't they, in terms of the way they look. Yeah, thank you very much for that, Aaron. Much appreciated, man. You didn't have to do that. Right, so we need to get in there. So what? We could go through here. Yeah, I know how it all works, game. Thank you, though. And what have we got in terms of that? It's shift, low gear on. Okay. Oh, and we got a scanner as well. Very, very similar to Expeditions a little bit, isn't it? I'm assuming that's the way up. Take it out of the low gear for a minute. Aim winch? So how do we... That's really strange. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a bit different. And what, we pull winch like that? That is very, very strange. Not sure if I like that system, to be honest. Bit of the left to right, see what that does. There we go. Now we're cooking on gas. I wonder if there's like an FOV. Is there no FOV slider? Oh, the mirrors are off. That would explain it. Motion blur intensity, camera. Ah, here we go. Right, let's put it to like... We can just sit. Let's try 90. Ah, that's a little bit nicer. Got functioning mirrors now. Did I purchase the rebuild? No, I didn't, no. I just bought the standard edition. Right, scout vehicles are equipped with winch. Okay. Oh, that was pretty. Okay. It's a little bit different. Multi-purpose scoop as well. Receive your first rusty vehicle. Let's open the map. Right, okay, so we got a couple of objectives. Just been looking on the Steam app whilst I'm at work. 2 extra maps and more vehicles. Yeah, I'm not too sure whether, you know, whether it's going to be, if it's going to be worth purchasing or not. I'm always a bit iffy when it comes to that sort of stuff, because usually those items are on a sale pretty quickly, to be honest. Right, so I've got to clear the way into the plan, and I've also got to visit a forward base. So let's track that. So I'm assuming I've got to get in this. Is there a way of getting into it without... Right, let's go over there. Yeah, all good, man, all good. Hopefully it does come to Games Pass. I mean, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Would be nice. Just, it's weird because, like, if you're a player of, like, SnowRunner and stuff like that, it's quite strange because there's no fuel to worry about. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, we'll find out soon enough, but there's no damage either for vehicles, which you can make your mind up about that. But of course you get stuff like being able to turn your engine off and things like that on SnowRunner. Obviously you don't get it here. So yeah. Raiders have several modes that can be toggled by pressing 1 or 2. Okay.
Hey, you're not a bad navigator. To be fair, a child could handle it if they could reach the gas pedal. Still, you did fine too, so kudos to you. Now, it's time to get you to your forward base. It's not much to look at, but should keep you warm. Oh, and on your way there, be a darling and clear the plant's old entrance for the cavalry. They're coming later. If the higher-ups don't cut the funding.
That sounds about right. Manual allows for manual blade adjustment, marching. Okay. Ooh la la. Right. Ah, so it's just 2 modes. Right, let's push all this out of the way. That class doesn't... Really? Have we got a light? Okay. Goodness me. Playing this on mouse and keyboard is definitely a challenge. And then we got to move this out of the way as well. Is it worth buying? Reese, I'm literally I'm just starting out, man. I'm gonna be as honest as I can. Hopefully we can go through this together and kind of get a bit of a heads or tails. Oh, okay, so we can switch straight away from that. Can we just jump in? Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Thank you for the follow, man. So it's all about navigation, which, yeah. So I'm not too sure which way to go exactly. It seems a little bit beat, but it seems the logical way. So we'll just go that way. We'll see what happens. Yeah, thank you very much, Millsy. I just want to have a look at some of the some of the physics. I mean, it looks pretty good. I do get like I do get what people are saying now, whether it looks a little bit looks a little bit like a mobile game. But I can assure you, watching it and playing it is completely different. Like, visual quality seems to be a little bit nicer when you're actually playing it, you know? Which is strange. I guess it's, yeah, one of those things. Right, is there a route up that way? Let's have a look. Yeah, so it's up there. So I have no idea if there's an entry. But we'll just have a little browse. We'll see what happens. Yeah, thank you very much for that, Aaron, man. Much appreciated, mate. It's very generous of you, man. It's like a road up there. Let's have a browse up here, see what happens. But yeah, much appreciated, Aaron. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, the Defender, it's pretty nice. I am getting a bit fed up with the music, though. Let's turn the UI volume down a bit. Microphone sensitivity. Let's turn it down a notch. Alright. Right, visit forward in base. Right, what have I got to do now?
Welcome. The good news is, you're in charge now. Bad news is, the storage and allocation of resources are all on you. So, use them wisely. And remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. For the company. Well, on to your next job. Storm's rolling in, and we need to build a flood wall before it does. Before it rolls in, I mean. Storm seldom builds walls. First, we need to plot a route from the base to the phosphate plant. Once we do that, we can deliver the crane parts to make the wall.
Okay. So we're building a flood wall. Build a route to deliver the crane parts to the phosphate plant. Okay. The infrastructure tab displays a list of activities. Okay. Right, so where is the... Oh, it's over there. So I'm gonna have to try and pick a sensible route. I reckon they could go that way. So how do I... Is it T? Shop. Open. Drive. Start plotting. Oh, no. No. Oh, it's from here. Got ya. So this has got to be quite fine by the look of it. try and keep it nice and steady. How's it going, Mac? Up here. I don't know, it's a little bit different. It is a little bit different. Yeah, thank you very, very much, Aaron, man. Much appreciated. Thank you, Morton, as well. Thank you, Millsy. I think this area is a bit muddy, isn't it? Hopefully, they get there in one piece. Right, let's dispatch the vehicles. Let's enter this.
Looks like we're gonna need a generator for the phosphate plant.
Let's get this out of the way.
Close to the abandoned facility. Check your map. If you can find it, bring it back to the garage inside the abandoned facility.
Okay. Pull that map up. So, oh, these guys are already going. I don't know whether to follow them. Yeah, thank you for sharing, guys. Much appreciated. Is it similar to SnowRunner? I think the only thing that really the similarities there is obviously the terrain. I think the terrain is you know, the only real thing that I could probably take from it, to be honest. The overall, you know, quality of the game, the way that it looks, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. It's a very, very nice looking game. But I wouldn't come into this game comparing it to SnowRunner, in my opinion. I think you've got to kind of leave SnowRunner at the door a little bit, because if you're expecting SnowRunner, you're not going to get it. Let's see if they make it there. Yeah, it looks like that route's fine. Cool. I was kind of worried about it, to be honest, but there we go. But yeah, like I say, there are some gameplay mechanics which aren't present like there are in SnowRunner. You know, like the fuel system, the damage, all of that kind of stuff. It just doesn't exist in this, sadly. And like I say, I don't know whether that's going to be a positive thing, because the nature of, you know, what we're doing in the game is, you know, having to refuel and switch between vehicles, doing different jobs at different times. I could imagine it becoming quite tedious, having to refill and refuel your vehicles, you know. Okay, right, we need to find and recover a generator from the abandoned facility. Okay, let's track that. So where we got to go? Okay. So we might be able to, like, straight down here. Just follow the road down and see what happens. Another thing as well, which I've actually noticed, is that there's no day or there's no like night cycle. I think it's always daytime to my knowledge. Thank you for the share, man. Much appreciated. Thank you everyone that's been tapping the screen as well. It is RoadCraft, yes. Oh, nearly binned it. You've entered a search area. All scout vehicles are equipped with an object scanner. Okay. So let's get in here first. Yeah, thank you very much, Aaron, man. Much appreciated. Sorry I didn't see that. So that's it there. So what have I got to do? Like, tow it? What's this up here? Some environmental can be pushed, pulled, and knocked over. Okay, so I'm guessing if I got there and knock it, it should fall down, maybe? Okay. Oh, it's there. Yeah, thank you for coming in, Mortimer. Oh, there's one there as well. Okay. I was about to just dip off. I was about to drive off the edge. Right, that's done. Yeah, much appreciated, Millsy. Thank you, man. Sorry, I've not got any of my overlays and stuff like that on at the moment. I'm kind of winging it, but I do appreciate it. Thank you, man. Yeah, no worries, Morton. No worries, man. I'm guessing we can just pull it. I don't think we've got any other vehicle at the moment. Right, how do we... See, this is the annoying bit. Aim winch. There we go. I guess we'll just pull it back. Come on, I ain't got all day. Hey. How did I know that was going to happen? Really? You can't get over that little... You can't get over that little lip? Unless I've got to go out that way. Yeah, thank you for that, Mil. Oh, it's only over there anyway. Okay. Tell you what, navigating in this little place, I'm kind of glad that I went with the Landy, to be honest. I think if I went with the other try, I think it would have been a bit long. Oh, I see what they've done here. I see what they've done. It's not as simple as I thought it was going to be. Crafty. I'm not going to lie to you, this is horrible. This is actually horrible. I mean, what are you supposed to do there? Oh, finally. What a nightmare. Made me work. Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's get this over here. Cool. Okay. You have a new vehicle to play with. Let's head over to Vehicles tab and switch to it. Hands on deck. Alright, vehicles.
You wrapped up all the prep work nicely. I knew I could rely on you, which is especially great since I had nobody else to rely on. You're the only contractor in the sector. The fate of everything rests upon you. No pressure. Besides, the only thing left to do is to build the flood wall before the storm hits. First, you'll need to scoop up some concrete slabs. There should be plenty around your base. Naturally, you'll want to use the crane to move them. Then you need to drop them off in the loading area. Easy as pie, right? I could go for some pie. Anywho, the generator's in working order, so now you just need to make sure it's delivered. Shouldn't be too hard. Just plot a course from the workshop to the phosphate plant.
Okay, seems... You know, they make it sound so simple. They make it sound so simple. To be honest with you, you know, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm just getting my head around certain things. Okay, hold to activate the grain controls. Additional controls will unlock once. Use the crane to move them in the loading zone. Alright. Oh, I see. Okay. Right. Oh my god. I'm not being funny, but that control layout is horrible. Okay. Toggle attach mode. Cycle target, fold crane. Toggle anchors. Boom vertical. Oh, good lord. I'm assuming all of the lines have to be green. That would be my guess. I appreciate that, Aaron. Thank you very much, man. What am I doing? Attach mode. Fold crane. Crane control. See, these controls are mad. They are crazy. Yeah, man. All good, right. How on earth do I attach load? Right. So boom vertical and R to lift. Should have probably put the anchors down. Yeah. That is, I mean, the controls, like, aren't terrible, but they aren't brilliant either. And it's still not letting me attach it. That is really odd, isn't it? That is really odd. Thank you very much, Aaron, mate. I do appreciate that, honestly. So it's not liking any of this. Maybe if I position myself a little better, maybe. Unless it's cycle target. There you go. It was just on the wrong target. Right, I'll definitely think about that now. How's it going, notification? Thank you very much for the follows, guys. I do appreciate it. Thank you once again as well, Aaron. That is very, very generous of you, mate. Extremely generous of you. Thank you very, very much, man, for your support, honestly. Right, so we can cycle that target now. There we go. Now we're cooking on gas. Apart from the anchor. Yeah, no worries, man. I am absolutely butchering this, but it's okay. I'm learning. But they are janky controls. Right, detach. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, no, like I say, man, I appreciate that. Right, let's detach it and reattach it. Get it lifted. And then we'll attach. Oh, thank God for that. Honestly, how mad is that? Resource store. Okay, there's loads of them laying around. Got ya. So it's like a maximum of like... How do I pull... Oh, rope length. Here we go. Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you very much for coming in. I do appreciate it, honestly. Have a good day, man. And we got... How many over... There's none over there, but there's one over here, I think. So... We'll pop that in. Oh, I see. So now we can do the... Easy does it. Yeah, you too, man. You too. Cycle target. Oh dear. I have to say though, the controls, even though there's a lot of buttons to kind of focus on, I mean, it'd probably be easier on controller, but they are a lot more sort of easier, a lot smoother than what they are in SnowRunner. Right. On each map, you can unlock access to multiple interconnected bases. Your current objective requires resources to be stored in your base storage in order to be completed. Okay. So... Let's have a look at the tab. What's our objectives? Create a route to deliver to the generator. From here? Let's track it. Create a route to deliver to the generator. Infrastructure route. So... It's over there. Okay. So I've got to come from here. It's tracked. Infrastructure. Operational. Open. Abandoned facility to phosphate. Well, where's the abandoned facility? Okay, it's there. To the phosphate plant. Okay. Okay. How on earth are we going to do this? Thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated. How are we going to do this? So it seems the only logical route would be through there. Might be a bit muddy. We'll get him out there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to start doing. Start plot. So take. Do you reckon? Is there a way out there as well? There is. Got ya. It always pays just to have a little bit of. Gotta have a look. Let's try and get this as neat as we can. We don't know what the terrain is like through there. So we've not been through there. Hopefully they have no troubles with it. But I do like the idea of, like, I haven't run into any issues yet with the AI, but I am curious how strong they actually are. Because AI in games is incredibly difficult to get right, you know. So we'll see how they get on. I don't really have high hopes for them, but if it's a part of the game, I would imagine it would be somewhat decent. We will see. Right. Let's give them a follow. Let's see how well they get on. They're probably going to tank through that quicker than me. I don't want to get in their way. Oh. But we'll just follow them and make sure that they can actually get through it. But no, you guys will have to let me know down in the comments section. Let me know in the chat what you feel, what you think about this. Because my concerns is the longevity of it. You know, how many hours are people actually going to put into this game? Do you know what I mean? Because the last thing I want is, you know, the in-game mechanics and stuff like that to get... I mean, they're going to get repetitive after a while anyway, but we will see the bulk of it. We'll see what it holds in store for us the further we go into it. I think mainly it's the logistical side of it that you got to kind of get your head around. Those are the two things which I've noticed. Putting these markers down and selecting the routes and getting the routes done, making sure that the AI can actually get there. You know, that's one thing. But like just the general controls on top of that. Yeah, like look at this. Just as I suspected. That's not good, is it? Great. Pile up. Right, when he reverses, I'm going to have to try and Yeah, well, thank you very much for the follow, man. I could have sworn this gate was open. Oh dear. Right. Right, that's fine. Right, dispatch vehicles. Note to self, make sure that you open the gates. Yeah, that's something that you really have to look at, I think, now. Throwing a bit of a wobbly getting in there, but they're doing it. Slowly but surely. Right, objective completed. Okay. Let's have a look at that. So that's operational, that's operational. Move concrete slabs to the loading area.
Looks like you'll need to do some hauling. Take the cargo truck and load it up with the concrete slabs and steel beams. Then, deliver it to the phosphate plant. And if you're in the mood for extra supplies, you could plot a route between the warehouse and the forward base. It's not essential, but it'll make things easier for you in the long run.
Okay. So connect the warehouse and the forward base with a route. So where's the warehouse? Oh my god, it's all the way down there. Okay, that's fine. Main, bring resources to the phosphate. They need 2 steel beams and 3 concrete slabs. Okay. So let's have a look. Oh, really? Okay. Alright, let's pop this back a bit. F the steel beam. Got ya. Well, let's do that for a moment. Oh dear. What was it? Rope length. Load rotation. Oh goodness me. Right, let's think about this a little bit more logically. handbrake is on. Switch over to this. Attach load. Rope length. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, man. Hope you're doing well yourself. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted then. This is very much the time-consuming bit, because it seems to it's very fiddly. If you get my drift, like the controls, they really need to figure out a way of smoothing that up a bit. Like, genuinely, because there are so many things that you need to keep in the back of your mind, you know. Right, I might actually have to put the anchors out for this. Okay. Good lord. Concrete slab. Here we go. I keep pressing that, and it's not that at all. Just a very, very time-consuming piece to the puzzle. What I'm not liking at the moment, which is what's making it incredibly difficult, is that the controls, there are so many buttons that you need to press just to operate the crane. It is actually quite silly. Not a big fan of using cranes anyway, especially in SnowRunner. You know, it's a bit of a faff. It's not impossible. It's just not, you know, it just doesn't feel fun at all, to be honest. But then I suppose it's part and parcel of it, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not going to complain too much. I've been in far worse situations on SnowRunner. Yeah, we've all been there. All had our raging moment, you know. Collect your cargo and then tip it like right round the corner from where you're supposed to be dropping it off to. I think that's going to have to do. Right, let's switch vehicles. Strap cargo. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Where was this in SnowRunner? You know what I mean? Like, that would be so... Just to be able to strap your cargo down is such a small thing. You know? Would save a hell of a lot of time, wouldn't it? Right, and then they said connect the warehouse and the forward base with a route. Okay. We need to go down there with a scout vehicle and clean that up, I reckon. So let's go to... Which one's my scout vehicle? This one. Because we can deliver those parts in a moment. But like they say, getting this route set up will help us out in the long run. So we'll do the side bit and then we'll jump on to actually doing the rest of it, I reckon. I do feel though that the terrain is a little bit glazed over as well. Like it doesn't actually feel like you're going to get stuck. And because there's no damage, you don't really have to be cautious. And this is another thing. You can just go flat out through here. But hopefully over the course of playing it, I'll be able to come out with some form of review and let you know honestly about, you know, how I feel about it, to be honest. Right. We're still going down there. Oh man, that's ages away. Okay. We'll keep pursuing it. That a turn in that way? I mean, it could be. Could be. Or is it that road down there? Hey, it links up to the same thing, doesn't it? Yeah, so we're gonna... Yeah, we got to go that way. Yeah, this is RoadCraft, yeah. Made by the same people. Yeah, I have to admit, I'm having quite a good time with it. I really want to get more engrossed, as in, you know, actually creating roads and doing all of that good stuff. I keep pressing the wrong bloody button. That would be amazing. Right. It is literally just here, isn't it? Just got to be up in here. But in terms of like, I mean, you've got your diff lock, you've got your all-wheel drive, and you've got your low gear, and that seems to be the only like gearbox options and stuff that you have. I don't know whether that changes from like vehicle to vehicle. I don't know. We will see. Right, let's have a look at the tasks. Right, so it says connect the warehouse and the forward base with a route. Okay. So we'll track that. Oh, wrong button. Remaining reward. Right. Start plot. Just have to be very, very careful. I say that, but then the drivers seem to be... No. They don't seem like they're struggling too much. Yeah. Apart from the moment where I forgot to open the gate for them, you know. That was a bit of a palaver, but that's all good. I need to look where I'm actually going. Oh my god, that's ages away. Okay. Plot that. That. Send them around the outside. Yes. How's it going, David? Oh, just up there. Okay. Try and make a relatively decent route with a bit of luck. But I think we've got to build a wall in a minute. Build a wall. It's a bit tight up through there. Just make sure nothing is in the way. Otherwise that's going to cause some issues, isn't it? There. That could be too tight. There we go. Dispatch vehicles. Nah, you ain't got to apologise, man. Life first, always. Right, that's done. So I'm going to follow these guys. Just to make sure that the route is okay. Alright. Oh. Bloody hell. Yeah, I will be at some point today, man. So it's nice that obviously like you plot these routes so resources come from one place to the next to the next. I'm just wondering if you have to stock those resources up. But we'll see the further we go in. Like I say, I've not really watched too much on this, to be honest. I've kind of gone into it blind. Which sometimes is the best way to be. Because reviews and things like that can really sort of steer your decision. The route looks okay. Look at all the mud on the landy. No, this is RoadCraft. So far, it's not been too bad. I have seen a few things, which are very, very minor. You know, I'm not too sure if it's going to be a persistent problem later down the line. We will see. But I'm sure those things will get squared away. Yeah, this is new, yeah. Came out yesterday. But one thing I will say, with the addition of AI, it's actually quite nice to see another vehicle on the road. I believe it's $34.99. You can get it significantly cheaper on Steam if you purchase the loyalty bundle, which I'm assuming is like if you own SnowRunner as well. I think it's like 26 on the loyalty bundle. How's it going, man? Welcome in. Yeah, it's the same developers, yeah. But the one thing I will say is that don't come into this game expecting SnowRunner, because it's not the same as SnowRunner. It's a little bit like Expeditions, if you ever played that, but it seems to be a little bit more logistical, you know, and of course crafting roads as well, paving roads, all that kind of stuff, you know. It's good from what I've been playing so far anyway. Right, so let's now get into our truck. Let's objectives main. Let's track that. So now I need to take this down to the phosphate plant, which is simple enough. I haven't seen the interior of this yet, actually. Cool. Anything coming? No. We are good to go. I have to admit though, it is a very, very nice looking game. I'm not too sure if this is available on console, probably not, but on PC you can download the 4K texture. Yeah, I play with anyone, Finn. I play with anyone, as long as they're respectful. So far, so good though. I'm quite impressed actually. Like I You know what it's like. Every time that a new game comes out, you're going to get the gatekeepers, you're going to get the nitpickers, you know, you're going to get people that are going to complain over the smallest of details. And I look at it from this perspective. How many games do you know at the moment that come out that aren't in early access? That's a big one, right? That is actually, you know, somewhat playable. You know? That's the way you got to look at it. Because everything is coming out in early access these days, isn't it? Not meaning to say that this game is completely flawless, because it's not. But I like the idea, I like the premise, I like the what you have to do, and I'm looking forward to it. Right, okay, so how do I... Am I going to have to go and get a crane? Right, okay. So I actually needed 3 concrete slabs. So this is where I'm going to now have to go and get the crane. So there's no... Okay, I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. There's no, like, auto-loading and auto-offloading. It's all done manually. Which, I don't know, some people are going to like it, some people are going to hate it. The one thing that I really don't like at the minute is these crane controls. Other than that, I'm okay with it. Take the last one down with me. But I suppose with the factor that you have to manually load and unload, I guess it gives each individual vehicle a purpose. You know, like you have to use it, and I guess that's where the multiplayer side of it comes in. You know, where everyone would essentially have a role, a task. I like the idea of it. I'm being a bit risky here, but just trying to save myself some time. Might help if I take the parking brake off, wouldn't it? Drove all that way with a handbrake on. As you do. But yeah, overall, I'm quite impressed. The only things, like, they're really small, like, nitpicky things, but, like, just not being able to turn your truck off. You know, not being able to kind of, like, refuel your vehicles and stuff. This is, I don't know. just small things like that, I guess. Thank you very much for the follow, Charlie. I appreciate that, David. Right, can I detach it from here and it goes straight in? Let's have a look a minute. I wonder... Oh, God, no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Put the brake on a minute. Cycle target. Is it this one? This is quite messy, isn't it? Yeah, that is really messy. Yeah, thank you very much, Millsy. Much appreciated, man. I reckon that's what it is, isn't it? Well, that's 2. Holy crap. This is RoadCraft. Screw it. It may not look pretty, but I'm doing it. These should be a bit easier to get out. I like the fact that you can cycle. I do appreciate that. That's cool. Vertical boom. Let's get that up a bit. There we go. There we go. Damn.
The storm's coming in fast, so we need to get that flood wall up. Actually, you need that more than I do. I'm safe back at HQ, but the folks in that town aren't. So, good luck.
I'm going to begin to really dislike that lady. Right, tab. Build a flood wall to strengthen the shore. Okay. So have we got to get in this big... Oh my life, another crane? Really? Oh my god. Is it the same crane tower rotation, trolley movement, raise and lower hook, crane rail movements. Right. Yeah, this is going to be fun, isn't it? What was it? Crane rail movements. Oh, I have to admit, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Raise and lower hook. Trolley movement. Okay. Load rotation. There we go. So I assume it goes that way. Does it go that way? No, it doesn't. It goes the other way. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Thank you for the follow, man. Okay, and then we got rope length, T and G. Yeah, thank you very much, David. Much appreciated, man. Oh, this is stressful. How do I lift it? F. No. R. Attach load. Oh, okay. Raise and lower hook. That's what I mean. Thank you for the follow, Finn. Right, why is it not letting me... There we go. Right, let's go... And we'll go that way. Oh, this is really fiddly, this. Lord. The fact that I've got to do another side as well. It's, yeah. Right, that's one of them done. See what I mean about the controls? They are very, it's not easy. I don't think I'm doing too bad. Oh no. I dropped it in the drink. You are joking. Lesson learned, I suppose. Right, why is it not letting me hook onto it now? Ah, alright. Oh, I just remembered that from last time, but yeah. Right, that's that one done. Okay, right, let's move that over there. Swing this around a bit. It's definitely different. It is definitely different. Oops. There we go. Sure thing. Not bad at all. Goal complete, shields up.
Jeez Louise, that was a close one. I was worried you weren't going to pull it off. If you keep this up, I might start getting optimistic. At least for the company's stocks.
Yeah, all good, Binno, mate.
But you might have just turned the tide. Now, doesn't that make you feel good? Well, savor it for all it's worth. Talk to you later.
All goals complete. That silence, a strange kind of calm. Okay. Oh, right. You have completed all the main objectives on this map. New maps are now available in map selection. You can return to the hub to select the newly unlocked map or stay here and finish the side objectives. Well, it's nice to know that there are side objectives here. I'm curious what the side objectives are. And I have no side objectives. Oh dear, well that's not too bad. That is not too bad. Is there anything in here as well? Shop. Of course, we're unlocking trucks as we go. It's not been too bad. It's not been too bad. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up. Like I say, if you did enjoy this, please drop a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section below as well. I've enjoyed it up until this point, and I can't wait to dive in and, you know, do a little bit more. But like I say, thank you very, very much for your support, guys. Thank you very much for coming in. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Anyway,